First time I had cooked fresh Bombil was when my mother made it, and it was a total hash because the fish just sort of broke up and became like a paste, and of course my mother was cursing away and everything. And then when I grew up and moved to Bombay and got access to fresh Bombil, I thought, you know, if it's batter fried it won't become a mash like that. So I tried it and it was disaster. Then my maid taught me, Reshma. She said with fresh Bombil you have to put it under a weight and let the water sort of run off, and it's only then that you can cook it without it breaking up and becoming one glorious mashed up fish curry. So this is what I've done. Luckily I have two trays that sort of like twin trays, and this is my dekchi of water, and this has been like this for almost 3 hours, 4 hours, and all my Bombil is now nice and flat and water free. So now we are going to, and if you can see the water here, I have a fabric cloth, piece of cloth that I'm going to let soak up that water. So this red masala is again thanks to one of my maids. She was going home on holiday and she asked me, Didi, what should I get for you? I said, if you can get that red masala made by your mother, that would be wonderful. And she got me a whole lot of it. This is a Konkani masala. I think it's got coconut and of course red chilies and all sorts of stuff. And it is really one of the yummiest masalas I've ever had for fish curries. I think you get ready packets of it as well from that Jude's or someone. So that is one of the things I'm going to be using to fry it. The other thing is rava, suji, semolina, and some rice powder. This has salt in it as well. So, but I'm going to add a little more salt. Yeah, I'll add the salt in this. It's a good mix. Then all you do is you take this. You can halve it if you like and take out the bone in the middle, but we're quite used to bones, so I'm not going to be doing that. So once it's taken in the red masala, just eat it as soon as you fried it so it stays nice and crisp, especially in cities where the humidity is high. It tends to get soggy and then of course it doesn't taste so nice. This masala is really good. You can use it for anything non-vegetarian or even vegetarian. It goes beautifully with fish, of course, and you can use it in a chicken curry if you want a nice Konkani chicken curry. The red masala is the secret. And you can use it for mutton, you can use it for prawns, you can use it for all sorts of things. Being a Bengali and having a husband who's Bengali by association, I am of course frying this fish in mustard oil. But I think in Bombay they do it in regular oil, and in the south they would probably use coconut oil. But mustard oil makes it nice and crisp. So let's put these in, get the oil nice and smoking hot. This goes wonderfully with dal and rice. A nice tur dal, arhar dal, and hot steaming rice and a green chili. That's all you need for a good Sunday lunch. It's really soft, this fish. So we ordered this fish from Amit found this thing called shark seas or somebody, and they have amazing fish. Of course, that big crab, if you remember that also came from them. And most of our seafood we've been ordering from them. These guys are amazing, really fresh stuff. So if you're in Bombay, I'm actually more comfortable with that dry Bombay duck. You don't have to be so gentle and delicate, and, you know. Out of all the sea fish that I've eaten, this is probably one of the most lightly, subtly flavored fish, and I mean it's really delicious, especially the texture, you know, the crisp outer layer and then that soft melty fish inside. It's heaven. As you can see, I'm too nervous to you know, turn this using a spatula, so I'm just sort of shaking the pan around. Done. Let's go eat. Please remember to eat it as soon as it's done, because then it stays really nice and crisp, and like I said, it's heaven. The dal has been cooked by Amit. Like I said, it's tur dal and it's nice and thick. And let's see. Oh, look at that. Look at that fish. So flaky, so yummy. Let me taste Mera's dal. Yummy. When you have a husband who can cook such yummy dal, what more do you need to like? You need fish. So the secret to this fish fry is obviously the bombil needs to be as fresh as possible, and you need to take that water out so that it doesn't sort of break up in the oil and become one mash. And that red masala, if you can get hold of it, it's amazing. Like I said, it's available nowadays in packets. I think Jude's or somebody like that makes them. And of course the rava, the suji, the semolina combined with the rice powder gives it that nice crispy outer crust, and it's one of the best dishes you can eat. For some reason this fish is called Bombay Duck. I have read a lot of articles on it, and when I used to first hear the name Bombay Duck, I used to imagine a duck, but these are of course far from ducks, and whatever it is, Bombil, Bombay Duck, it's really yummy. So yummy, can't tell you. Really, really yummy. I understand this is also, Amit says that this is a very popular snack to serve with drinks, and I can quite imagine why, because they really taste good, and a good whiskey or even rum or beer. Oh wow, beer, Sunday, good. I hope you guys try this out. This was actually a very impromptu kind of an episode, because Amit and I were having this for our Sunday lunch, and while I was making it, I thought, why not share it with you so that maybe you guys can also do it. And bon appetit, and we'll see you next week.